Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Wednesday box opening.
Hello. All right, well, welcome back. If you're new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We've been here for over 26 years. We have a 5,000 square foot shop with over 14,000 quilts that's open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 4. But we're here all the time because 80% of our business is actually online. So we have the YouTube channel where we do tutorials and classes, and we do box openings, which are kind of fun, where we're going to show you the newest things that have just come in the store. We'll open these boxes, and they are every Wednesday night at 5 and every Sunday afternoon at 12:30. We also have a retreat center. It's booked most every weekend, except holidays. And we actually have 3 out there now. We have a big one that's 16 beds, one that is 10 beds, and one that is 4 to 6, depending. And we host our own retreats. We have a couple of random little spots here and there. And if you go to our website at fabricpatch.net, there's a little menu bar and there's little drop-down tabs for retreats. And that, doesn't it say retreat center?
Yeah, it says retreat center, and then it drops down to
hosted
retreats or retreat center, depending on if you just want to see what it's about. It goes. It's all the same website, but it's just a quick link.
Yeah, and this morning, so we always do Wednesday mornings, we have Fabric Chat, which is just coffee with friends, which means that, you know,
we chat.
What's that saying that we don't let facts get in the way of our opinions?
Yeah, that's
talking. And as friends, we agree with everything. Anyways, what was it? Oh, I showed my wallet, which was what we're making at the bag retreat. And there are, I think, 2 spots. I think there was some vacating, in the first bag retreat, not the second one. And I think it's the second week of September and the third week of September. And I think it's the second week of September. I think we have like 2 spots in that one. So just quick little mention, because that one, they filled up quickly. And then this is what always happens. It's like, oh, shoot, something is coming up. We have a family trip planned. Oh, shoot, something else. And so we just quietly refund and mention, and pretty soon they'll all be full again. But anyway. All right, we have a ton of boxes to open, but I have just a little bit of show and tell, and I think that we should do show and tell first because I absconded.
Oh!
I brought this quilt. So I have mentioned this quilt several times, and I think that Anna actually even showed you the picture, but I feel like you have to see it in person, and we're going to have it on display here in the quilt shop for a while. So out at the retreat center, there are 158 quilts. If you were to do a little walking tour with your friends and see all of the quilts, tons and tons and tons of quilts out there, all different colors. All of the rooms have like different themes. There's the Elizabeth Taylor room.
Yes.
My favorite. There's the floral room, also my favorite, where this one was. And each of the bedrooms, I'll bet there's 5 or 6 quilts in each of the rooms.
Well, because we know when you put that many women together, someone's going to be hot and someone's going to be cold. So if you just put the thermostat where the hottest person is comfortable, the rest of them, we just layer them.
Layer them.
It's fine.
Layer them. And they're fun just to look at.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
inspiration if you need some.
Yeah, they're really, really fun. There's one room out there that is black and white. And so on one, the quilt is black on white. The exact same pattern is on the other bed, white on black.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool that if you have to look at it for a minute to realize. So this is one that I talk about this one all the time. So first of all, what I want you to notice is that the background color, the background fabric of this quilt is that banana one that we talk about all the time, fig tree cream.
Yep.
Right? So it's one of those where you can just use, that soft yellow. And I hope it's showing
I might
up
have to
that way.
come across.
Do you have to?
Yeah.
You mean
I might have to go back there when we're done showing it and give them a better overview.
Oh, I got you. So Brianna made this. So we were doing a block of the month in the shop, I don't know, 23, 24 years ago. And so we did a different block every month. And so she made these, and these are all 12-inch finished blocks. So she did all of them with some mixed florals. But then the best thing is that with the sashing, you guys see the sashing? These are all just 2.5-inch squares. So what she did is she just did this mixed leftover piece. So it really looks like a wild garden. It's just beautiful. And on the back, She used to call this my old lady fabric. I love this fabric. So yeah, you want to do up close?
Yeah,
and maybe fix the color a little bit.
Yeah,
it's just the prettiest quilt. I love the wild flower.
Oh, that color's actually good.
Is it good?
Yeah, I thought it was a little washed out on our side, but no, they can see that the background's kind of that creamy banana yellow color, and yeah, that is
it around.
Big tree cream.
It's just beautiful, isn't it? And it looks good with all of those colors.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It's just so pretty. And then the other thing that brought this up again is that the line that we showed on Sunday from Clothworks, what's it called? Fleur de Rose. Oh my gosh. This is like this fabric. You could, because it has all of those colors. This is just a jelly roll because the fabric is all, sitting over there right now. But I think we only sold out of 2 bolts of it.
The butterfly ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and that bright yellow one.
The bright yellow butterfly one? Oh man. They got prettier and prettier every package I packaged.
There's a lot of the pink one. Mm-hmm. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. And we did do some half-yard cuts. But, it's just one of those fun things that something like this you can see you can actually mix. And that's what's nice about this line. There's some dark florals. There's some bright florals. There's some light florals. Put them all together. Because I think the prettiest gardens are the ones that are of the wildflowers.
That meadow. Yeah.
Where it just, things are growing where they want to grow. And it's not that carefully sculpted, planned, you know. I love when Lisa and I were walking around Sunday afternoon looking at the flowers, and we are calling them our bird poop babies. Oh, look at this.
I love a good bird poop baby.
Babies. Look. And we just love them, but some of them we have to move. So there was a little spruce tree. I should try to show a picture of it. We found her growing underneath the water spout. What's the water spout?
Oh, yeah.
From the...
A gutter?
Gutter. Yeah, so there was like this little... He's like this big. So we got him out of there, and he's living in a pot at the moment. And then as soon as Pa's done with the concrete over behind number 4, we're going to plant it there. So anyway, we have some really fun bird poop babies. We have several of them that are just living their best life in
our old house. I think you guys know we had the coolest cactus that popped up in the weirdest place. Like, how do you live here? It's way too wet here. But this is happy and thriving. And that was when Eliza was little. And why'd you plant a cactus? I did. A bird
I did it.
And there's a cactus. That was the nastiest thing.
No, it's fantastic.
How it happened. Someone ate a little something, and then it digested all the way out. And
that's right.
We have a bird poop baby now.
That's right. Anyway, so super fun, really fun fabric line, and I thought I would just
because that was the one we kept chatting about. That was what we thought inspiration was. And I think any of those big bold florals, I mean, if you cut them up into little 2.5-inch bars, every single one is going to look something different. It's not going to look all yellow with that background. You're all of a sudden going to have this perfect butterfly. You're going to have half a butterfly and this perfect pink flower. I mean, it's all going to look so different and so cool.
And it just makes just interesting.
It makes you happy.
It makes me so happy. Yeah, super happy. And because, again...
Also a different setting option. Because I don't feel like you see those in books or patterns. But if you're just doing a block of the month quilt, we all have those blocks sitting. You might have orphan blocks. What a cool way to set them.
I like to... We talk about this a lot. I love a quilt that you have to look at for quite some time.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Brain teaser.
What's happening here? What am I seeing? I love that when it takes you a second to try to, where is that block and what's happening here? I think it's always really, really interesting. This is one of my favorite setting options of all time. I just love this. And I'm just going to show you again really fast because someone's going to say, is there a pattern? There isn't really a pattern. I mean, this was just, again, a block of the month. I don't even know what we were doing. All I know is they're 12.5-inch blocks. And think of that. All of those 12.5-inch blocks that you guys have been making. So all this is that if you cut these, this is 6 2.5-inch squares, right? So that's what's going to get you that 12-inch finished as you go down. And then she just did 2 rows of them because 2 rows are way better than 1 because then you really have flower, 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 flower. Now, the other thing too is that, you oftentimes,
your little cornerstone
is going to be 4. Yeah.
And then your 6. And you got a little 4-patch.
6.
And your 6.
6.
Yeah, same thing.
See it? Now, the other thing that's kind of fun is that, again, Brianna, probably 8-year-old, maybe 9-year-old, maybe 9, probably not quite 9. made this. And so she had all of these little squares. I helped her cut up the 2.5-inch squares because that's a lot of cutting. But all I did is I just layered it out, used my shape cut, and just cut and gave her a whole stack. Now, the thing that I want to point out is that Brianna, in fact, I saw it right here. Brianna was not fussy about, oh no, what if this floral print touches this floral print?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I almost think she doubled down and this one touches this one. It doesn't matter. We'll see people come in. It's like, oh, can you see my mistake? This brown is next to this brown. It's like, oh, that's not a mistake.
And another thing you probably can't tell from there is none of these points come out. Every single one of these are squared right off. But because it's so interesting, you don't start to see,
no.
Oh, it really does, because it totally does spin, even though there is no point to that spin. It doesn't matter.
No, it's a rounded pinwheel. That's the thing. Yeah. And it's okay.
There's so much to see. You're not going to stick on that one like, oh, there's that mistake.
No. And even if there's something where you've got something pale that's sort of blending into that pale background, nobody cares. It's just pretty to look at.
And even if not all of these blocks come out the right size, take a little bit of your background, put a little coping strip around it, make these a 14-inch square. Do the same thing.
I love that all of those blocks that keep touching.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All over the place. Totally doesn't matter. She never thought anything of it. She didn't. She was just putting them all together, sewing her groups together, and it didn't matter.
Use a sewing machine.
Happy she can use a sewing machine. That's right. She was just having a good time, and so it doesn't matter. And it's a beautiful quilt.
Yeah, it is.
And no one ever has said, "Wait a minute,"
right?
You know. So
you don't see it.
Anyway, super fun.
And I wonder how many people are going to show up to Daisy's house thinking, "Wait, where's my quilt?
Where's my quilt? I know."
This quilt. And then they'll have to come here and see, "Oh my gosh, you took it out of my room."
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gone. And also, it's warm. So
yeah, no one's probably
really we're just looking at it, and that's all. So yeah, and I think a perfect quilt to show and little fabric throwback from Sunday to talk about because today is Earth Day.
Yes,
we talked about that quite a bit this morning on Fabric Chat, a controversial topic of our unlovables, which include bats, rats, bees. I'm sure are not an unlovable. Everybody loves bees, and dandelions. Dandelions. Did I convince you? Do you love dandelions? Stop it! Don't say it! Don't say it!
Whatever. They don't bother me.
They're beautiful.
I just don't like them when they become seed pods.
A wish?
Oh, yeah.
A vector of
my
wishes?
My kids love that part, but they get
That's the best part. We
trouble.
need to channel your inner child.
But my kids like to pick out little yellow flowers for us. Like, Mom, I picked your flowers. Oh, thank you.
Look, Mom, I made a wish.
They also have found out that the yellow dandelions are the chicken's favorite snack.
Oh, yes.
So they will stick it through the window or the little chicken wire and giggle the entire time. Trying to pull it from them. So,
have you ever seen the bunny eating the dandelion? That's the funnest little thing. We'll see if Anna can find it and play it for you. So the bunny has the stem in first and is chewing, and as the dandelion slowly makes his way.
Oh.
I watched that an irresponsible number of times.
Cute.
It's like the cutest little thing I've ever seen. Little bunny eating only the good flowers, not the tulips. So on this special Earth Day today, we should mention to you two things. One is that with every purchase tonight, we're going to throw in a bag, reusable, cute, right? Cute bag. Big bag.
It's very big.
It's good sized. I mean, that's got to be, here, let's measure it.
10 inch? Yeah.
10-inch base, which is really nice. And it even has a little plastic insert. So you have a hard bottom there. Should you choose to use that, or it'll fold right up and it's all good. So we'll throw that in with your order. The other thing that we did now, the people who watched us this morning had a head start. So just FYI, I think they were hoping we were going to forget to tell you, but I remembered.
She wrote it down.
I wrote it down. All of the bee fabric, well, not all. I think you found 3 lines.
3 or 4 lines.
There might be something else that has a bee in it that we've forgotten, but we found 3 or 4 lines, and we'll have Anna list them for you. Those are all 30% off. I think this morning we said that we would take it down to $9.99.
And roughly that's the math.
Yeah, so she had to put in a special thing.
The other thing I did for you is the coupon will automatically come off at checkout. So when you fill up your cart and you go to checkout, anything that is in one of those B categories that are discounted, it'll automatically take the discount off for you. You don't have to remember to put in a coupon code.
I hate those coupon codes.
It's doing it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You will see it.
That is very, very good. Good. So happy Earth Day.
Yeah.
Free bag.
Bees on
fabric.
sale.
Little throwback of fun florals if you need them.
Yeah.
And then, I don't even know what's in the boxes. I know one is Villa Rosa. We've got some Villa Rosa patterns.
Oh, I don't know.
And then the other stuff, and then we've got some Moda boxes. And I can never tell what the plain one is. So we can open, wait, do you want to start with the one closest to us? I think the one closest to us.
Is that Notions?
I think so, but it's like humongous.
And there's a lot of tape on it.
I know. I don't know. I think it's because they were doing something weird with that. Uh-oh. Where's the dog?
Yeah. She's not here. She wasn't scared.
Terrified.
Still not okay with boxes.
Well, there's some fabric in there. A panel.
Ooh.
That feels like a...
Is it kind of...
It is.
Canvasy?
It's canvasy.
Ooh. It is. There's, looks like there's a line in there. So it's some sort of a panel. Maybe like a little playmat panel.
We'll cut one of those apart. And then let me see what else is in here. I'll show you this stuff.
The Hot Stuff Everyday Mitt. So this is the replacements. So they come now in colors. So usually they come like this. So there's the Everyday Hot Mitt that comes with the pattern and one mitt, so you can make one. And it always comes in this kind of clear opaque one. There now she is coming out with the colors. So if you want to have a really cute colored apron, the replacements are in teal, red, or opaque, depending on what you want. But get your first one, that's the pattern and a silicone piece. Grab your extra bits to make it again later.
Those are pretty fun. So it's not around the bobbin. And she does these, and then she also does those little trivets. You know, so that if you have like something specific, a fabric that, you know, really means something to somebody, or something that you just really want to make them something personal, but something usable. What's really nice about these is that, aren't they the ones that withstand like 550 degrees?
Yeah, you can use it.
You can use it out even with your barbecue.
Your Traeger hot.
Yeah. It's just a really nice silicone.
And she gives you the instructions for both. So with these really pretty ones, it's just the cuff that is colored, or with the clear opaque one, she shows you how to make the insert with. This is the opaque one, but there's really cute parts on the inside that you can see. Totally washable. Throw it right in your wash machine, wash it, throw it right in the dryer, dry it, hang it out. Super, super, super versatile. More enamel charms from Lori Holt. There's a new, B1. This is a beehive.
Oh,
that is.
Nice little for the state of Utah.
That's a big one.
Beehive
like
State.
2x3-ish. But it's super, super cute. A big one.
This is a new one.
The snail. And somebody soon. Oh, Lizzie came out for the snail.
She's the what?
Oh, I said snail.
What?
Oh, but that is a box.
Never mind.
So it looks like those were the only three that we got. Snail, Sabana Sue, and the bees. We do have the others back there. Stars, flowers. What else can
There's
I see?
a great big
Scotty
flower.
dog. A little circle.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the.
Oh yeah, there's a needle nanny.
Minders too.
That's a big, huge yellow flower. But yeah, it's under, I think, all under the gift section. But if you just type in enamel charm, they'll all pop up.
The batting tape, is this a new company?
It is. Who was it? Marty Michelle who did it before? I can't find hers anymore. So she did the 1 inch and the 2 inch wide, and then there was like Easy Strips or Easy Fuse who did them before. Then all of a sudden we couldn't find them, and so this Callie Dell is up.
And she also, I know, does make a 2 inch, or there's the 1 inch. But the 2 inch, I'm going to tell you, if you are uncomfortable with an iron, you can go ahead and get the 2 inch. But otherwise, it's just
unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. You don't have to pay all of that extra. Go ahead and buy the 1 inch. But what you do is, if you end up with all those weird leftover trimmings, leftover pieces of batting, you don't have to fill your landfills on this Earth Day with those, or wait until you make something small. Just put out the iron in front of the television when you've got a movie playing, and get your iron. And all you have to do is open this up and just lay it out, and then put your pieces, butt them together, and just iron those. I sometimes, if I have a lot of smaller pieces, I might put one on both sides if I'm going to roll it up and store it for a while. But if I'm going to take that right out and put it on my long arm, one side of your batting is enough. But you could put all kinds of weird stuff together if you
Make
have
the masher blends.
more natural, plus some bamboo, plus some polyester, it's not going to matter. If you're doing all over quilting, it's not going to make any difference. No one will ever know. And I'm going to tell you, out at the retreat center, out of those 158, I'll bet a fourth of those quilts have weird batting.
Now, if you're going to do a big, huge show quilt and hoping to win it all,
don't do that. Someone will know.
But if you are putting them together because the neighbor needs a little something, something, you got a kid graduating, a best bud down the street, the neighbor boy, whatever it is, put this together. No one's going to realize, oh wait, this one's fluffier than this part.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. The other thing you can do if you feel like, oh, I'm not sure I want to do the ironing thing, same idea. You butt your edges together and then you do a chunky zigzag stitch at your sewing machine and you zigzag them together. That's a little harder if you have a lot of pieces, but if you have like 3 pieces that you're going to make, 2 squares into a large rectangle, and you have a long strip from something, that makes it easier on a sewing machine because you can just butt that and do a chunky zigzag. But if you're doing a really patchy one because you've got a lot and your bin is overflowing and you've got to do something, this is easier to manage with a lot of little pieces.
And then maybe what we'll do is, it'll just be a second as far as you're concerned, but give us just 1 minute. We're going to take the plastic off. There's 3 extra wide battings.
And then I'll cut a panel.
And then we'll cut a panel. Okay. So that way you can see it better.
All right, here, let's start with the panel.
The panel is cute. So, and this is all that, so it must have just been, it might be a reorder, or it might be I'm not sure, because do we have fabric that goes with it?
I don't think so. It's called Let's Go. It's from Clothworks. And it is a canvas cotton linen blend. But yeah, it's a little playmat.
Yeah.
So you can put their race cars or their trains.
You used to be able to find these all over the place all the time. You could just come into any quilt shop and they would have any number of them. And now they're hard to find. Yeah. So that's the only one now that we would have in stock, is that one. And people ask about it all the time. So
yeah, and this one must be a full yard. My numbers go the wrong way. 45.
Yeah.
36 by 45, 42.
Yep. Yeah, that's really cute.
A full yard piece. It can even go
Is there a quilt shop? No. Ice cream. Vet. Bakery. Farm.
No quilt shop. You can also put it on the back of a quilt if you want to do like a tummy time quilt, something on the playmat, something at Nana's house just for fun. You can have a nice quilt on one side and then a fun thing to play with on the other side.
Yeah, put some minky or something really soft on the other side.
Yeah, I can do both. Somebody
had asked questions on Sunday. Was that when we showed a bunch of that minky? And yeah, we showed, we got a bunch of, I don't think there's any new colors in there. I don't think we got anything big. We just got,
the pre-cut kits.
Pre-cut kits.
The fat quarters and the pre-cut elephant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuffies.
We got those fat quarters, that are in there. I know what the question was. So the question was, do you have to use batting when you're using minky? And you do not. And that's, we get that question all the time. It's pretty thick, and it's just an optional. If you really like it to be really soft, because it is going to be tummy time, somebody's going to be on the floor, or whatever, and you like that depth, then it's great. But if not, it's heavy enough and thick enough that it's fine without it. All right. Okay. So these are, do you have to go on that side for them to see this? Or do you think that it's...
Maybe. They might.
This is just muslin. They still might not be able to see this.
The white on white, it does have like a small,
Is it...
dry brush texture? Is dry brush?
It might be dry brush. If I put my glasses on. Yeah, it's dry brush. Both of these are.
So that white on white is this texture.
This texture.
So it's pretty much solid white.
So there's brown dry brush texture, white dry brush texture, or this is just muslin. But it's a really nice premium muslin.
Is it 118 or is it bigger? 108 or is it bigger?
I do not know where my glasses are.
I'll come back.
I don't know.
I can look for you guys.
It's a wide permanent press muslin, which is a finish. Is not the same thing as polyester.
I'll look.
I can't tell. I'm hurting my eyes.
And this chocolate 108 too. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a piece of this. Your rain check for her chocolate. She's gonna put it on the back of her. I don't remember that burgundy red collection from Wilmington is called.
Oh,
she's gonna put it on the back of that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, it is still just 108. Oh. And these are all 108 inches wide.
We did order. I don't know when it's going to come in, but I remember ordering some 118 extra wide backing.
Oh, yeah. Every once in a while we get some
nice.
of those.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Okay,
right.
so we have,
we
have, I don't know, this is just a plain box. I don't know if you can tell what this is or not.
I have no idea.
There's two of them.
I can usually guess by who.
It doesn't
the label
say
says.
yogurt on the side. It doesn't say.
It's just a clean box.
And there's
it's
another
Wellington.
one back there. Oh.
Dry brush pre-kits.
There's...
And this is dry brush polka dots. That's pretty.
Is that the same one as this one?
That one's plaid.
Oh, it is
Dry brush plaid.
There's...
It's such a pretty texture. I mean, I love the texture of dry brush, but them adding a tiny little print to it is kind of cool.
Oh.
And I like soft pastels.
Wow. Oh, and there's 3 boxes. Oh, and here's this one.
Oh, and this one's checks.
3 boxes of these.
Okay, maybe we'll open them up and then we'll show you all of the different color
I'm assuming
stories.
there's going to be fabric in one of these. Maybe it's, I can't imagine 3 boxes of pre-cuts. That would be kind of cool. No.
I'm sure there's one probably that has some bits, some yardage of.
All right, we're going to open them, take off the plastic, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so interesting. So there were 3 boxes of this, and then we did find one other unmarked box that's totally different and super fun. So we'll see that in just a second. But this was kind of fun because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
5 different sets, I guess, of pre-cuts and then some fabric kind of that goes with it. And then the other thing that we had asked for was we asked for some of their printed patterns, and you have these available as a free download.
Right.
So you don't have to purchase anything if you want it, but if you're purchasing these and if you want a hard copy, I think we've got a dozen of each, and I'll show you these here in just a second. But we have grid work and hopscotch, both kind of fun. But do we want to just hold them up, or do you?
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think
you
just
want to
holding up would be fine.
Okay.
So Soft Dawn is just the dry brush print. So you'll see it's like a light grunge, that's really just 2 tones. It's similar to that Moda grunge. It's Wilmington's dry brush. This one they put together, it's Soft Dawn. This is their color collection. Very Easter pastels. You get 2 of each color.
Beautiful.
2 strips of each color.
Really, really nice,
Really
soft
pretty.
pastel. And it's in the 2.5-inch strips. It's in the 5-inch squares, or it's in the 10-inch squares. So it's really, really nice. And this pattern, this is those colors, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think it is. So this is the pattern grid work, and it takes 2 of the 5-inch packets and then a couple of other little pieces for sashing and cornered. 1/2 yard for whatever you're going to put on the corners. And so in this case, it was that gray. But here it is in another colorway.
Pretty.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun. And then another one.
And
I
then
love
this is
one.
also dry brush. So they've come out with dry brush as the texture, but they've added another print to it. So this is dry brush plaid. So still that same dry brush texture, but now they have a tonal plaid that goes through the whole thing. So a white on white dry brush with a plaid texture. They've got it in the pink and the blue. Again, a very pastel-y, very kind of Eastery. And they have it again in the 2.5-inch strips, the 5-inch squares. And the 10-inch squares. I wonder if this one, I probably should have opened it in a bigger piece so you could see.
Yeah.
See how pretty that plaid is?
It's really, really pretty.
really
Really
nice.
subtle. Kind of tone on tone, but just a really nice texture. Yeah. Really pretty.
So, and really nice tonal plaid.
Yeah.
So if you want something a little tonally, something very textured, if you're doing a plaid quilt and you want plaid on top of plaid on top of plaid, that would be really good. Easy way to add more of those solids without being solids and still staying on that plaid kick.
Or it's just a really cool texture.
Yeah.
If it's really all about
That's
the
cute.
color, it's still going to be tone on tone. So you're all okay. What's this one?
Dry brush check though. So if you like those big, huge 1-inch checks, this is a 1-inch check. in 3 shades of that same color. So you can kind of see that taupey one a little bit better. But again, those same shades, those same color stories. So we're all going to keep in kind of that pastel-y story. Again, 2.5 inch strips, 5 inch squares, and then the 10 inch
You
squares.
did this so well. I don't know if I can do that. How did you do it?
Flipped it so I could see the texture, not necessarily the colors.
Oh, okay.
And I care that you like the colors, but you can really see that really cool check.
Yeah.
And again, these are in the pastel ones. I don't think they have like bold colors yet. I think they're just kind of introducing this and wanted to keep it pastels. But there could be a possibility that these will come in that red and white that we are so fond of, the red, a blue, some of those more colors that everyone's hunting for that perfect check. It's possible we'll see those coming in later. This one is just dry brush white. So just like the 108 we saw, that's white on white with that dry brush texture. It's in pre-cuts.
You probably can't see that very well.
And again, the brown we showed is that dry brush, this texture that we're going for.
Yeah.
Lastly but not least is dots, dry brush dots. So again, that same color story, 2.5 inch strips, 5 inch squares, and then 10 inch squares. Love the dots.
There's still so many people that come in looking for grunge. I'm not a grunge hater. I think grunge is fantastic, but you can never get the same color. I think there's like over 500 grunge colors now because they keep naming it something different and coming up with a new color for that line, and then they don't use it again. So grunge has been frustrating for us as shop owners trying to give you guys stuff. So when somebody comes in looking for grunge, I often say, I got dry brush. And I love this. It comes pretty quickly. They're pretty consistent about their colors. Yeah. I think we have a majority of the colors in stock. It really
like
is nice.
Yeah. I'm going to come around.
Oh, to see this? Sure because then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts of it in stock. So, oh, cute. Isn't that pretty? So there's the pink. I'm going to sneeze.
And they don't give us the color numbers on the book.
Oh, pardon me.
But they will. You'll get the color names when they're online.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me.
If you keep it a little closer to us, it's more true color.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. There? Yep. They're coming through actually really good. Beautiful blue. Sky blue.
It's beautiful. I really like that texture. I think it's really, really nice. And it's just color on color. I love the lilac. Gorgeous. Really, really nice. And this is, they're kind of ivory. It's not the white.
Yeah, it's probably their dry brush cream. Yeah. We get that cream a lot.
Yeah, it's just a really nice color.
Yeah, super nice color.
And then here's a green.
Beautiful spring green.
Beautiful. And then before you go anywhere, Brianna, let me show you guys this one too. This was the other pattern. So we got grid work and we got hopscotch. So hopscotch, so all you need for this one is you need, so they call their jelly rolls, we just know them as jelly rolls, they're 40 karat. So that's their 2.5 inch strips. And then you need 3 of the 5 inch square packets. And so obviously you're just going to cut those out, and your 2.5 inch strips are what your sashing is. So they've just done it in a couple different colors. So that's kind of fun.
Can you show them grid work one more time?
Yes. And there's grid work, and it takes 2 of the 5 inch and then some other yardage. But
and again, this quilt is only going to be 49 by 59. So if you want to make it bigger, go ahead and just get a layer cake. Yeah. Again, a layer cake will give you 4 5 inch square packs. Yeah. And then double up your yardage for your borders.
Yeah. So yeah, and it's free download, or put in your notes if you want a copy of either one of these. And we've got a dozen of each that we can
get through and
give you. All right. And then I think let's go ahead and show
the other box that we found.
Yeah. And, you know, true to form with us, because it's possible we have fabric coming in to go with this.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it's Riley Blake. Maybe not. So these are Riley Blake kits. Usually 9 times out of 10 we get the kits after we get the yardage. Yeah. So I'm thinking we probably just got the kits.
And we probably have a lot of fabric that's like this. So what's really fun about this, and you must have ordered this when I wasn't even here.
Maybe. I don't remember.
So I'm going to show you what it is.
Oh, yeah. I love that one.
When we were in Golden, we went to the quilt shop in Golden, and we saw this. So we saw this dragon.
You guys have probably seen this all over Pinterest, all over online. So Riley Blake has finally picked her up, and your quilt shops can finally carry it.
Yeah. It is the cutest, and we saw it, and all of us were looking at that, and it's like, oh, all of us wanted to make it and didn't know who to make it for. But wait, not just the pattern. Look how fun this is. They did it as a kit.
They did the kit. Yeah. So my guess is I just needed the kit because this pattern has been on a Pinterest board for far too long.
Yes.
Look,
And you can make it out of any fabric you want. You know, you can make it a bright dragon, a silvery dragon, a dark dragon, a floral dragon.
And this
it doesn't
like
really matter.
You guys know this? It looks like
Dragon Dreams.
Dragon Dreams is the collection we did, but I'm not sure we got the fabric.
But that's within here.
It's Dragon Dreams, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
And
get
the pattern.
all of the fabric. They even did you a color marker for a color page, so you know this is your dragon. These are where the color used, and your full-fledged pattern. So
And look at that box.
It's a cute box.
This is great.
So 40 by 50 is your finished quilt. Your kit includes the quilt pattern, the fabric for the top, and the binding. So all you need is a couple yards for your backing and some matting if you want. Super cute. Or you can get just that.
40 by 50 without borders
Yep.
is the size. So you could make that a bed quilt.
Super
easy.
cute.
He's just a little sleepy dragon. Dragon Dreams.
Cute.
It's so cute.
Adorable.
So cute. Super adorable. It doesn't take too many fabrics.
No, you really could use your pantry for most of it unless you're looking for
Mhm.
something super specific.
Because your background will be the most. And your
Cute.
background, you need 1.33 yards.
Mm-hmm. And
All right.
Cute.
Super cute. Okay, we're going to clean all of this up, and then we have 4 Moda boxes. And
right.
we still have Villa Rosa to show you.
oh, good.
All right.
Mode is up.
Moda, and then there's one other box.
Small box. I think that it's probably pretty kits, right? It was very purple.
Oh, I think this would go with, I don't know if it's fabric. I feel like that
Delphinium.
would go with,
Oh yeah, the do I still have the jelly roll out here? The one from Clockworks?
oh, Jelly Roll. I was thinking this.
Oh yeah, it would. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is lilac, blueberry, mauve.
Who's that design? Oh, wow.
The
it's
Heart of a
very
Dreamer.
purple. Who's the
Delphinium. Oh,
designer?
Janet Claire.
Janet Claire.
She's usually blue and green. Yeah. She's purple.
This is
That's
all
pretty.
purple. Everything in this box
It's purple. Oh, I love
purple.
that texture. That's really pretty. What's that one? Oh, a little string of daisies. Gosh, that's cute.
Okay, there's three boxes. So we're going to open them up. We're going to take the plastic off, and then we'll be right
Lay 'em
back.
out for you.
This is so pretty.
Delphinium. It's very purple.
It's very purple.
I love it.
I like purple. You know, it's funny. We've mentioned this before that we had heard in market 25 years ago. Somebody said, make it blue, sell a few. That was the advice that somebody had given us as new shop owners, that if we ever wanted to make a sample, everybody loves a blue quilt. And I think that is true. I think blue is very popular. It's just a popular color, all around color. But our experience is purple. Purple. It's hard to find a lot of purples in our store. Purple is very, very, very popular because I think it's something that can be for young people, for older people. I think that
Very
it's just
versatile.
nice, classic.
And I feel like
Good
for
color.
floral, this could be the only like purple collection. We have a lot of blue and yellow, and blue and white florals.
Pink.
But I feel like purple, pink, and
Multicolor.
white. This is it.
This is it.
It's very pretty. And it's got a little bit of periwinkle in it, like a darker blue periwinkle. That's very elegant in it. She did
And
a really good job.
It would go with. Oh, I can't get this open.
Oh, you don't open those. These are the minis. I'm not going to open these.
You're not gonna open
These are a hot mess. These are the little 2.5-inch squares.
By a hot mess, she means
They just
we get covered in the little flecks because
Oh,
they
yes.
do a pinking cut.
and they're sealed really tight in there. So if you put one little sliver, they all just fall out. I want
It won't be a mess for you, but it's a mess for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So never mind. 2.5-inch pieces. We've got the
5-inch
5-inch,
squares.
some fat quarters.
Beautiful. And it looks like these are all of them. So it looks like we might have gotten a locale, so we might have half the collection. You've got quite a few more lights in here than we do.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So the locale on
Oh, I could probably tell you
Moda
how many
is
fat
20.
20, and there's 26. Oh, do we have all of them? How many did you
No, I
have?
counted 20.
Oh, interesting. So there's 26 fat quarters in here.
I mean, we should have just got all 6.
That makes sense.
No. So you can either get the whole collection or they'll let us do the top 20, whatever the top is.
The designer
often do that. The designer picks. And we often do that just because of space.
Yeah.
So you still have plenty to choose from to get everything that you want, whatever you're going to make. But,
because Moda's king of collections.
Oh, they can 35, 36.
Easy.
Yeah, because they add all of the other, let's just go ahead and do this same print in all 5 colorways.
Yes.
And I mean, that's nice, but you're not going to use all those. I mean, and if you do, there's $5 package. And then there's also, this really look at the periwinkle. Really, you see it.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
There's still going to be a layer of plastic, but you'll be able to see everybody.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
How pretty that is.
So it would go with Clothworks line.
Yeah, but I loved it with the dry brush dots or the plaid.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. If you wanted to add more color, if you felt that mostly purple, a little bit of pink, a touch of yellow, if you wanted to pick a couple of pieces and add something else. Yeah, it looks really, really good. And the white, if you were going to do like a log cabin or something and you wanted all white for your light, absolutely.
Or
the
even
dry brush.
doing the Navajo rose. Doing it in this pastel and putting that white on white on the back.
Yeah.
Really, really elegant, really pretty.
Yeah. Or a solid white, a bright white would be okay. Now, ironically, also in that same box was more of the mini banana, the fig tree cream. And so these are, is it 20
They're junior
strips?
rolls. So
Junior
there's
rolls.
20 strips in there.
20 strips. So we have 8 more of these. So I mean, I guess I could put it with this.
You could. I would do a white, though.
I would do a white, though. Yeah, but anyway,
very
I think it
clear,
just came in there
colors.
because they threw it in the box. And then also there was this pattern again. We've had this many times. We did this as a block of the month. Pre-COVID, 18 probably, 2019.
They call it dessert sampler.
Dessert sampler.
We saw it in the Sue Spargo trunk show, essentially, that we did with all of our
Sally's.
Sally's. Maybe.
Such a fun, we did. There's probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 people
And this
in that
is
class.
a Sue Spargo pattern. She just licensed it through Moda, so Moda owns the printable rights to it. And they reprint it all the time.
Yeah, and it's really fun because there's lots of different blocks in there, lots of different colors. This would be one of those that would just look so beautiful out of pantry stuff.
Yeah.
Just those fabrics that you've loved, you only have a little bit left, we'll make a block. And some of them it might be make 2 of these blocks, make 3 of these blocks, make 4 of these. So it was really fun as a block of the month. And if it's just something you want to just have something to work on every once in a while, know when you have to make it for right away, the wedding's not coming up, just a fun one. It's super, super popular. It's nice. Really fun pattern. All right, you're going to go close up. Oh, and then don't let me forget to tell you what was in the other box that we opened. All right, can you see it?
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I feel like I have to start with this one because this is kind of the key piece. Look at that. I just love it. It just looks like doodles. There's a little bit of everything. There's some little light-hearted, the heart of a dreamer. There's actually some hearts in there. Oh, I just love this piece. Love, love, love. I mean, this could be that's a really nice focal piece. And then, let's see, where do you want to start?
We start them.
Okay. So here's the Delphiniums.
Beautiful.
Yes. On the white background, on a lavender background, and on this rich, it's a really nice blue. Is it coming out that it's kind of a royally blue? And then these little baby hearts.
And that's so cute.
I know. And then here again, it's almost it could be a periwinkle. I don't know what color that is. It's beautiful. With the sprays, here it is on the white, and that is a nice bright white. Here's the little blossoms. On that same blue. Beautiful. Oh, this was, we already saw that one on the pale blue. So this is the 4th one. Oh, that one's, is that the same as that?
Yeah,
it is.
Look at
that. Just put a little, what a background
I didn't even
change will
notice
do.
the little petals.
Yeah. How fun
Pretty.
is that? It's just so funny. I love this little chain piece. This is the only one. This wasn't in any other
That's so
color.
pretty.
I love this one. Oh. And then this is a really fun texture. So it's just like little seeds, I guess, or rain. I don't know. But that's really fun. That could be dragon skin. And then look at it, this one. This one is the white background with a little bit more. I mean, there is pink and purple in there too. But this one, they've added some lime green. Beautiful. I love this texture. Little. And then that one is also in the kind of the pale blue, which is really nice. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, pretty.
Beautiful.
And marbled. They can see that it's marbled.
Marbled. And this one is marbled too, if you can see that. And then the little hearts. I love the little hearts. This was just a couple of those. Marbled light blue. Oh, and this is that same one with those sprays. So white background, pale blue, brighter blue. And then this is all the same print. Gosh, look at that. That is adorable. I love just the gentle little floral. That's beautiful. And then there's kind of the, I don't know, periwinkle on lavender. Is that how you would describe that?
Yeah, I think so.
And then multicolor on the blue.
Beautiful.
The pink. Really, really pretty. So Delphinium. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. And this is one of those too that you may or may not know what you're going to do with it, you know, and if it's just something you're going to add to your pantry because everybody loves purple and you haven't found that perfect pattern yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that same thing about, you know, how much fabric you need and how many colors you want. I always feel like for your background, you want to probably have at least a couple of yards for a background. And then if you had just 1 yard cuts, you would have enough for blocks plus border, depending upon what you're doing. And the rule of thumb is that really with about 4 yards, depending upon piecing, of course, but with about 4 yards, you could easily make a lap quilt. I would probably say 5 yards, maybe to 6 yards for a twin, and for a queen, you're probably looking at about 8 yards. So sometimes I'll do it that way. I'll just sort of get, oh, I want to make sure and get 3 yards of this and 3 yards of my background and 1 yard each of these. And then I'll keep it all together to know that as soon as I find that perfect pattern, I know that I have the colors for the person that I want to sew for.
Yeah,
so, because there's nothing in the store that's like this.
That's right.
You could find some purples, but to find multiple pieces that all go together.
And it's so unique coming also from Janet Claire. This is not her norm.
Claire.
Yeah. She did a really good job.
Yeah, this is not her color at all. And then I wanted to tell you that in one other kind of little box, there were 4 more pieces of the dry brush. There's a white, a soft gray, a peach, and kind of a teal blue. So you'll see it when you go to the dry brush area. Instead of 6, there were 10. So, so there is that clear white one.
Perfect.
All right. And then the last thing is Villa Rosa came.
Oh, yeah.
I always like getting the Villa Rosa. I don't know how those women do it. How do they come up with 5 new patterns a month?
I don't know.
I mean, I have a lot of ideas in my head too, but do you have the time to sit down and write the pattern?
No. I sit down at 12:30.
And figure out how to get all of the directions on that size?
On a 4x6.
No. These people are my heroes. I don't even know. Oh, cute. The veil. Look at that. This one takes, it's 5 pre-cut squares.
Here's the thing.
For the main fabric. And then your white, you just need like, what does it say, 1.5 yards? I think it says 1 yard and 5/8. Oh my gosh, get 2 yards.
Cute.
And then binding. But yeah, so it's just 5-inch squares. Love it. Oh, this is, this is the exact same way that we do pageants.
Oh yeah.
So, but we do it with a 9 patch and they're doing it with a 4 patch.
Disappearing 4 patch, yeah.
Disappearing 4 patch.
This one is allspice. Really, really cool. 1/2 yard of that main centerpiece. 6 half-yard cuts. This one's really cute.
Oh, that's really
cute. Good.
Oh, that's really cute.
A guy in your life.
Yeah.
Big stars. I like it.
Huh. Super cute. That's really cute. This one is called Turnkey. Just,
Should be.
Yeah, super simple. So it's 12 fat quarters and then 1 yard of your accent, whatever that is, which is it white in here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
Crackled. This one's nice. Pretty much 1/2 yard cuts. What you looking at? 3/4 of a yard for that inner sashing, but really pretty.
How many half-yard cuts do they need?
2 half-yard cuts for those center squares and 4 half-yard cuts for the surrounding colors.
Oh.
So yeah, super fun. Another really good one that you just take your one focus piece and build around it. Kind of like Mom was saying.
Yeah.
You know, pick one. Or in this case,
pick the two that you
Mhm.
love, and then a couple others to go with it. You
Yeah.
won't have any trouble picking just a few.
And
a Bargello.
Melrose. Beautiful.
Yeah, just a really nice
this one
Bargello.
is using 6 half-yard cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And then Anna said that somebody had asked about our ombre Bargello. So the one that I am working on. I had to put that aside a little bit to get something else done. That's the story of my life. But that one pattern, what's the pattern that I like? She's writing it the exact same way that I was doing.
1, 2, 3, go Bargello.
1, 2, 3, go is exactly the way that I would do it. So yeah,
Mhm.
I will go ahead and do a tutorial, but I feel like I'm even going to give her reference and say this is the way that she does it.
If
It's
you want to
exactly
purchase
the way that I
pattern,
would
use
do
that
it.
one. Mhm.
Yeah, to do the ombre. So
Perfect.
yeah, still a fun way to do a Bargello. So, all right, my gosh. I feel like my hands are so dirty for some reason. I think
There's a lot
they're
of
just
boxes.
dry from being out in the garden.
Yeah.
Best time
That's
of
probably-
year. Oh my gosh, PSA. Well, not really PSA. Help is what I need. I need an Avon person.
Oh, an Avon lady?
I need an Avon lady who is a local or someone who will ship to me. Avon lady. I asked my Mary Kay and she goes, no, that's not me.
Don't know who that is.
I am deleting you. But here's what I need. So we have these little bugs in our area called no-see-ums. You guys have no-see-ums?
Mhm.
You totally can see them. I don't know who named them. They are pesky. They're little gnats. But some people, they will bite them.
Yes.
I am that person. And they bite you on the head. Is what they bite you?
No. I am far too sour for their taste.
You are not a tasty morsel?
I'm not.
I am tasty.
Oh, good.
Do
It's all
mosquitoes
that
bite
great.
you?
It's all that great hairspray you use.
I do not use grape hairspray any longer. But there's something about me they tell all their friends.
Mighty tasty.
It's a
Yeah.
family reunion. So I do wear a hat. I try other things when I'm out gardening, but the no-see-ums are driving me crazy. So I do use the Lavender Farms Bug Me Not.
Yeah.
I do like that, but then I have to wash my hair. So this is what made me wonder. Skin So Soft, which everybody knows that on
Yes.
Avon, that works really, really well. I used to use that for forever until my Avon lady moved away. But I saw that, I don't even remember where I saw it. I think I was talking to Pa about
have
it and
seen it.
came up on my feed.
Someone was using it for their horses.
Okay, no, that's the oil.
Is that
so
the oil?
there is the bath oil, Skin So Soft, and that's what they're doing is they're putting a little spray bottle in there, putting it on their horses, brushing them down, and it works great. So yes, Skin So Soft oil, oddly, you can find that at Amazon for twice the price
Of course.
what it really costs, because somehow I have an Avon book. Who left that for me?
Oh.
I somehow have
There's nothing on the back?
No,
Usually they'll put the
no,
information
there's
on
no information on the back. It's just an Avon
booklet.
flyer booklet, so I know the price of it. And that spray in there, on Amazon, it's
$1 million.
twice
I'm
the
sure.
amount. So, and I don't know, can you sell your Avon on Amazon?
Probably
I'm
not.
going to get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Or it's counterfeit. I'm not sure. But Skin So Soft makes a shampoo.
Ooh.
I feel like that's brilliant.
Yeah, you
right?
have to try that.
Why would you need that? No-see-ums is why you would need that.
You need to repel.
Yeah. And I've done the tea tree oil. The tea tree oil works. But again,
You gotta wash
you gotta wash your hair. I can really only wash my hair twice a week.
Yeah.
So anyway, if there's an Avon person local, call me.
Yeah.
Or
your link in the
nearby,
description.
or you're willing to ship. I need
link in the comments.
Skin So Soft shampoo. I feel like that is going to be a life changer for me.
Yeah, if I would.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Didn't
All
know.
right. Okay, but anyway,
All right.
enough about me. What else did we see today? We saw dry brush.
We saw the dry brush in pre-cut textures, and some yardage. Dry brush has its own category, so you'll see every color in dry brush that we have in stock, plus the pre-cuts, plus those 2 free patterns, if not a few more. If you want a few free pattern, just put in your notes, say, hey, will you throw in a gridwork pattern for me? And I'll throw it
give you
in
the
as long as I
fancy
have
one.
them. Yep.
And then are the extra wides Also in
yes.
the dry brush.
Yeah, the
pattern?
dry brush 108 will be in the dry brush section as well as the 108 section.
Wonderful.
And then we saw
this thing, the Dragon Dreams kit.
Dragon
and
Dreams
pattern.
kit and pattern.
That is adorable.
Love it.
That is adorable. I also have seen that come across my feed multiple times. And then
Delphinium and Villa Rosa.
And Villa Rosa. And Fig Tree Cream.
Yes. And a few
And
notions.
pre-cuts. And a few
Of
notions.
mitts.
I remember what was in there. Things.
Batting
And
tape.
remember, it is Earth Day, and in honor of, to celebrate Earth Day, we're going to throw in a bag.
Yeah.
And we also have these bee butt stickers.
Cute.
While supplies last.
Okay.
We'll throw one of those in there. And, and the bee fabric that's on sale.
Yeah. And again, that will automatically discount at checkout for you.
Yeah.
If they're in the right spot category. I think they're all right, but you never know. There's always usually a rogue piece somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll automatically discount for you.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, you guys.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.